Good afternoon. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Wisdom Onizi. First, the headlines. Don't overburden Nigerians with multiple taxes, reps to federal government. Ghana's Electoral Commission to set up 40,975 polling stations for 2024 elections. Cameroon says homeless flood victims escaped to Chad as fresh floods ravage camps. And on sport, on WAFU Under-20 Championship, Flying Eagles off to Togo on Tuesday. Now the news in details. The House of Representatives has called on the federal government to refrain from shifting more economic burdens on Nigerians through unnecessary and multiple taxation. This followed the adoption of a motion on urgent public importance moved by Peter Anekwe and co-sponsored by House Minority Leader Kingsley Chinda and 4 others at the plenary on Thursday. Presenting the motion, the lead sponsor said the current economic situation of the country, characterized by rising inflation, unemployment, and the increasing cost of living, had led to widespread hardships for the masses. He said the imposition of multiple taxes, levies, and charges at various levels of government only serves to exacerbate the financial strain on citizens, particularly those in low-income brackets, and many of whom are already struggling to meet basic needs such as food, healthcare, housing, and education. The House adopted the motion and urged the federal government and other relevant authorities to be sensitive to the plight of the masses by reviewing current tax policies to prevent the imposition of unnecessary and multiple taxes, particularly on essential goods and services. Away from that, Zamfara state government has given red signal to communities harboring bandits, threatening to demolish such villages. This was disclosed by the Deputy Governor of the state, Mani Mumani, when he visited Sefel Emirates to console the community over the killing of 9 members of the Zamfara State Local Security Outfit Community Protection Guard (CPG) who were ambushed by bandits along the Sefel-Fantia Road. He specifically mentioned the Makwanunga community, accusing its residents of harboring bandits by providing shelter and foodstuffs. According to him, the village, located less than half a kilometer from the main road, allowed the bandits to spend the night before launching the deadly attack on the CPG operatives who were deployed to protect travelers. We also have you know that the Northeast Development Commission has provided crucial assistance to flood-affected communities in Yobe State by distributing essential food and non-food items to alleviate the people's suffering. The initiative is part of the NEDC's comprehensive strategy to address the humanitarian and economic challenges facing the Northeast region. Representing the Commission's Management Director and Chief Executive Officer Mohamed Goni Akali was the Yobe State Coordinator Ali Ibrahim Abbas, who oversaw the distribution, emphasized that the relief items were intended to ease the hardship faced by the affected communities. Now, when we return, news from other parts of West Africa. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now news from other parts of West Africa. The Electoral Commission in Ghana has announced that it will use 40,975 polling stations for the upcoming December 7th, 2024 general election. In a press release dated October 10th, signed by Deputy Chairman, number of polling stations for the 2024 election reflect an increase of over 4,000 compared to the 2020 polls. The Electoral Commission has indicated that this expansion aims to improve voters' access and ease congestion at voting centers. This move is part of the Electoral Commission's efforts to ensure smooth and efficient electoral process with adequate facilities in place for the growing number of voters expected to participate in the election. Now we move to other parts of Africa after this break. Stay with us.
Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you.
Now we be this our
Hillstv, Poker.
Welcome back. Now news from other parts of Africa. In Cameroon, several political leaders have called on the president to seek a new mandate in the 2025 election, despite concern about his health. A presidential election in Cameroon, the calls for Paul Biya to run again, now 91 years and facing many questions about his health, are multiplying. On October 6th, the Democratic Movement for the Defense of the Republic made its move at a special convention in Marol, extreme north region. The MDR announced that it would keep to its long-standing policy of supporting the president. A few days earlier, another call for Biya's candidacy came from the Union of the Population of Cameroon in Yaoundé. After an October 4th meeting between Minister of Territorial Administration Paul Atanga Nji and Robert Papo Lipop, who leads one fraction of the historical divided UPC, Lipot said his party would support Biya in 2025. In another development, officials in Cameroon said fresh flooding has forced at least 70,000 people out of temporary camps that were set up for flood victims along the country's northern border with Chad and Nigeria. Some of the displaced flood victims have now moved to neighboring Chad, where at least 2 million people has ceaseless flood, according to Chad's government. Kasolong Abal Kibar urged flood victims in Kusari, a town on Cameroon's northern border with Chad, to rush to safety in surrounding schools, mosques, and churches. Kasolong is a lawmaker representing Kusari civilians in Cameroon's lower house of parliament. He told civilians in several villages that waters from the Lake Chad basins are overflowing and causing havoc to civilians, animals, and the environment. Business. Stay with us.
This is Hillstv.
Quality broadcast to you.
Now we be this our
Hillstv, Poker.
Welcome back now to business news. The Nigerian Customs Service Lily Pond Export Command Lagos has stated that it processed the export of $937 million of agricultural produce and manufactured goods in an interview. The nation, is also planning to revamp a railway that can be used to transport minerals to cargoes, so cargoes can be more easily exported from a port along the Atlantic Ocean, positioned closer to US and European markets, he added. The ambitions came as the country continues to play a key role in international metal markets, while also finding itself at the center of a contest between China, the US, and other countries, even for access to critical minerals. Congo recently overlooked Peru to become the second largest producer of copper and is by far the world's biggest source of cobalt. Both commodities are key to global energy transition. Still to come is sport. Stay with us. Welcome back now to sport news. Nigerians Flying Eagles will fly out to Lome, Togo on Tuesday for the Waful Bill Under 20 Championship. Aliyu Zubariu side are currently camping in Ikene for their final preparation ahead of the competition. The holders will move to Togo 2 days before the start of the competition. The competition will start on Thursday, October 17th. Host in the competition opening fixture the same day. First game is against Burkina Faso at the State Municipal on Friday, October 18th. They will also battle Cote d'Ivoire on October 24th to conclude a three-team Group B. Still on sport news, Super Eagles caretaker coach Austin Eguavon is rooting for Victor Boniface to open his goal account for the team against Libya on Friday, that is today. Boniface has failed to register a goal in 8 appearances for the three-time African champions. The Bayer Leverkusen star is expected to lead the line against the Mediterranean Knights in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying fixture. Eguavon is optimistic the talented forward will score his first goal on the international scene against the North Africans. And that's Africa today, but before we close, we move to the rest of the news.
This is Hillstv.
Quality broadcasting is what we'll bring to you.
Now we be this soul.
Hillstv, Polka.
Welcome back now to the rest of the news. The federal government said with the new curriculum set to roll out for basic and senior secondary education in Nigeria, every student must graduate to skills. The Minister of Education, Tahi Maman, who stated this, said the new curriculum is designed to incorporate knowledge, skills, and values at basic and senior secondary school education levels. He stated this at the 68th National Council on Education meeting in Abuja on Thursday with the theme Innovation, Digital Technology. entrepreneurship, tools for educational and national development in the 21st century. He said the new curriculum is designed to incorporate knowledge, skills, and values, especially with a special focus on skills, so that students, when they graduate, will have skills that can connect with the economy and have a productive life. And that's Africa Today. But before we go, here are the headlines again. We told you that don't overburden Nigerians with multiple taxes, reps to federal government. We also informed you that Ghana's Electoral Commission to set up 40,975 polling stations for 2024 election. We brought to you that Cameroon says homeless flood victims escape to Chad as fresh floods ravage camps. And on sport, on WAF Under 20 Championship, Flying Eagles off to Togo on Tuesday. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hillstv Abuja, Instagram at Hillstv Abuja, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hillstv. I am Wisdom Onisi. Thanks for watching.